Hi guys, I've got a quick little video for you today. This one's on the Baikal Makarov MP-658K Co2 blowback air pistol. This video is going to show you some possible issues you might be getting with non-trigger engagement. So you might have been working on it, you've popped it all back together, you've gone to test it, trigger's not moving, hammer's not moving, and it's just not firing. Before we start, little disclaimer, I am not a gunsmith. This is what I do in my own CO2 air pistols, and I do not recommend anyone follow the steps I've taken in this video. I do not accept any liability for any loss, damage or injury that may occur by anyone doing so. Okay, we're going to pop the magazine up, and I've got a nut which is wrapped up in electrical tape. I'm going to pop that up into the trigger guard there and slide the top slide back up and off, and take the nut back out, and then we're going to put the hammer back in its upright position, so holding the hammer, gently pulling on the trigger and then releasing the hammer back in its upright position like that. Take a flathead screwdriver, undo the screw at the back there, slide the grip off, and then we've got a 13mm spanner there, undo that. Take this little spring bar out. Okay, so what you've got is the bar that runs from the trigger back to the hammer. It has this section here with this little part that slots onto that silver fin. So if it's not sat on there, you're not going to get it engaging. So that needs to be sat on that little fin on this silver part there. You've also got this part up in here as well. I'm going to show you a bit of picture of it. But you've got a couple of slots on it, and it looks like the spring bar sits in the first slot, but it doesn't. So this is the one that sits up towards the hammer, and this is the bar that sits up behind the first slot on that section I was just talking about. So make sure that's sat on there, on that little silver fin. Keep it, hold of it with your finger. I'm going to tease this section up, so it's about halfway up, so it's pointing towards the front of the pistol. I'm going to slot this up and in. This might take a couple of goes, be patient with it, we'll see if we can get it first go. Slot that up there. And with the bar. I'm just going to give it a little test. There we go. So we know the back bar is sitting up where in the hammer where it's supposed to be, and the bar at the front there is sitting up in the right part of the slot, and you'll be able to see it sat up here up against the hammer there. This part's also sat in the correct place on that little silver fin. So we're going to pop the nut back in under the trigger guard. I'm going to take the spring. You'll notice on the spring that one end is a little smaller than the other, it's sort of tapered. I put that on the barrel first. You take the top slide. We're going to set the hammer back just one click. There we go. Slide the top slide on. And when I get to here, I always have to tease might hammer down a little bit. You don't want to go too far because you can lock it and you have to reset it again. So tease that top slide forward. Take the nut out, just double check. There we go. On with the grip. And just screw that. Go anti-clockwise just to find the thread. And then do it up clockwise. Doesn't have to be mega tight, just nip it up. There we go. Working. A little wipe off. And there we go. I hope that helped.